Hello and welcome to this video. My name's David Thorne. This is the 13th video. This is more like a side note in the C programming playlist that I'm currently doing. And as you can see here, we're going to be looking at the memory location of ints and chars. So we're just going to do a little bit of debugging here because it's super interesting. And we can see that I'm running the program already. And we have an int x, y, and z with a value of 9, 8 and 7. So Z is 7, Y is 8 and X is 9. And then we have char A is A, char B is B and char C is C. And we've just got a breakpoint here. And we can see here that we've got X is equal to 9, Y is equal to 8, Z 7, A, B. Exactly what I've just said here, which is not very interesting. However, if we come down to this C one and we come and look here and see view memory of C. Now we're up here. We've got hexadecimal, so we've got all of the memory locations here, and you might be just seeing like, can we just do 64? Yeah, and okay, we can't go any further. Okay, we're seeing 64 bytes right now. All right, so 0, 0. This is 1 byte. This is another byte, another one, and so on. All right. You might be seeing something interesting right now. So we have 9, 8, 7, A, B, and C. Well, I see a 9 here, I see an 8 here, I see a 7 here, but I see 61, 2, and 3. And there's like lots of zeros here. Let's just ignore this junk after it, right? Like, what's that mean? Well, 61, 62, 63, they're chars. Do you remember that we said that chars are nothing more than ASCII table references? So let's come to the ASCII table now, and we see 61 in hex is A, 62 in hex is B, 63 in hex is C. Okay, so in hexadecimal we get 61, 2 and 3. 61, 62 and 63 in hexadecimal, because that's what these places are. And then we get 0, 7. Well, 7 in hexadecimal is 0, 7. And then 0 in hexadecimal is 0, 0. And so this kind of like tells you now, well, wait a minute, what size? What size does a char have? Well, a size of a char is 8 bits. Hexadecimal here is the first 4 bits and the second 4 bits of a byte. And we know that 0, 7, if we come back to here now, and so 0, 7, as in hexadecimal right now, is basically referencing 4 bits and 4 bits. Now 7 would be, well, it's 4 plus 2 plus 1. All right, so it's 1's on, 2's on, and 4's on. So that's 4 plus 2 plus 1 would equal 7. And then we've got 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is synonymous to 0, 7. Right? Let's just put pipe between this. All right, so we can put these two together. And we now know this is a byte in hexadecimal, right, for 7. Let's now do the same thing once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll come here and do 0, 8, right? So how can we do the number 8 in binary? Well, we've got 1, 2, and then we have 4, and then we have 8. So we know that the fourth bit is on and the others are off. So this is now 0, 8. Let's come and do this again with 9, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is a bit difficult here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 9, we know that we've got 8 on and 1. So this next bit here is 16. Well, 16 is more than 9, so we have to come to 8. Well, 8 is less than 9, so we'll switch it on. Well, 4 is more than 1, so it's too big. 2 is more than 1, so it's too big, and 1 is equal to 1, so we can turn that on. So now we've got 0, 9. So we see that we've got 0, 0, 0 and 1, 0, 0, 1. And we've got here, well, we come back to the memory now, and we see that we've got 0, 7 with lots of zeros after it, right? 0, 8 with lots of zeros after it. This is like back to front. Well, I'm not going to get into this, but in some computers, it's the opposite way around, which would mean that it would start here and then it would come to here. But I'm not even going to mention the words right now, what this is, but it's just working from bottom to top, right? Bottom right to top left, okay? And some memories start from top left all the way down to bottom right, okay? And anyway, I just wanted to show you this. This is like super interesting. And it gives you this great intuition for actually what are the sizes of an integer and what are the sizes of a char. Now, we see here that, well, 0.9 takes up his 1 byte, his 2 bytes, 3 bytes, 4 bytes, and then 0.8 takes up 1, 2, 3. So it's 32 bits or 4 bytes is what an integer is. And now 0.7 is 32 bits, and we now know that a char takes up 1 byte, 8 bits, or and so on. Now, this is not necessarily something that you should fix onto, all right? Now, you just need to understand that a char is the smallest amount of memory that there is, okay? Not in bits, it's just the smallest amount of memory, okay? It's 1 byte. Now, how many bits there are in a byte is decided at a different level, okay? But you should just make the assumption that a char is 1 byte, okay? And an integer is a word. Now, this is other stuff, but I'm just giving you a quick introduction of how you shouldn't assume that a char is 8 bits. You should just understand that it's 1 byte, all right? And that's it. This is a whole other kettle of fish, all right? So we're just going to leave it here. I just wanted to do a quick, if you're using Xcode, and this is how you can start looking into the memory locations, all right? And because C is all about memory locations. And I know before we start mentioning other stars and stuff like that, I wanted to just to show you this, all right? With that said, thank you very much for watching. If you did watch this video all the way to the end, and you did watch it, then you are someone who's really intrigued about learning C programming language. And you should stand up and give yourself a tap on the back right now, because you really care about learning about the low level of C, all right? And C is already a super low level programming language. High level is like HTML, CSS, and you could probably go even higher than that, right? But low level, the closer you get to the hardware, the bits and the bytes, the transistors, the better it is. Now, there are a whole bunch of other levels that go beneath C, assembly language and so on, but when it comes down to actually writing human readable code, C is nearly literally the last place that you can go. Assembly language is still human readable, but there's only special humans that really actually like reading that type of stuff. Not going to put them down. I think they're very, very intelligent people. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a dislike, give me a comment, please. Just for me, do it, come on, even if it's just a thanks. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao, goodbye.